So there's apparently a restaurant in Mayfair which serves the best modern British food, which is hard to believe because growing up, I never thought British food was that good. This restaurant also has some of the best interior design and art in London. So me being me, I'm curious to see what this is all about. It's also a recommendation by the Michelin Guide, who are behind the Michelin stars who award the world's best restaurants and chefs. But of course, this comes at a price. So I'm gonna find out if this place can change my mind about British food and if it's worth all the hype. Let's check it out. Okay, so we're in Mayfair right now, but first, let's read some reviews. Okay, so this is from Iris. The area where the restaurant is situated is a very wealthy one. We had a dinner appointment at 8:30 and it seemed like the whole restaurant was full with business people. The atmosphere is very upper classy and posh, not in a nice way, in brackets, and the food did not anyhow live up to the expectations. 1 star. Oof. Next, we have Alyssa. Not impressed. I invited one of my best clients for lunch and I brought him there. Food was okay, nothing too special for the price, and the service, I didn't find it impressive at all. 2 stars. I mean, come on Alyssa, for 2 stars, I need more details. Finally, we have Mrs. AH. I visited this restaurant on a Saturday at lunchtime with my father to celebrate a special occasion. It was pricey, but not overpriced. The service and attention to detail were exceptional. 5 stars. Now I gotta see what I think. I'll see you over there. So just so you know, I'll be judging by 3 categories: the service we receive, the interior design and layout of the restaurant, and last but not least, the food. Heading into the restaurant, I knew I was somewhere special. You had artwork plastering the walls and then a super bright room with plenty of great seating choices. I liked the layout in here, especially the bay windows which overlooked Mount Street in Mayfair. It's an iconic strip, so to be able to enjoy a meal and overlook the street is pretty awesome. Now the floor was the most amusing part. It was multicolored broken mosaic tiles. It's actually an artwork by Rashid Johnson called Broken Floor. Okay, so we took our seat and it was time to get ordering. But just before we did, the manager snapped us up and took us for a tour of the private dining rooms. We started off in the games room on the 4th floor, which has a bar, card table, and lounge seating. There was artwork all throughout this space, of course, including the rugs, which were inspired by American artist Louise Bourgeois, and a hand-painted ceiling in the turret through this tunnel by Ange Smith. We stopped into a few more private rooms, but my favorite was the Scottish room, which I've heard a lot about before visiting Mount Street restaurant. It has this super long dining table with seating for 28 and this incredible antler chandelier. The room was inspired by the Highlands, and there was tartan everywhere, so it made you feel very much like you're in Scotland. Now imagine hosting a New Year's or wedding dinner from here. It definitely won't be forgotten, that's for sure. Okay, so that's enough touring. Now it's time for food. Back at the table, I had a quick look at the menu.
And can I get the Portland crab? And then for the mains, could we get the rib of West Country beef for 2? Is that actually for 2? Or
It is.
Yeah, okay.
There's loads of builds.
Medium well?
Medium well.
Yes. Chili. You want it medium?
And started off with some bread, butter, and an Aperol Spritz. One thing I appreciate when dining is how elegantly the waiters can place down coasters and glasses. Let me know in the comments if you think I should score this in the next review. So for the starters, I had the Portland crab, smoked trout, apple and fennel with lemon dressing.
Okay, so the starter is here, and this is gonna be my first try, my first taste of this food. So far, it looks incredible, and I'm excited, so let me dig into this.
This tasted very fresh. I like the apple and lemon dressing. It gave it that fruity, citrusy, and savory touch. It was delicious.
You like it?
Let's go. He's very good.
Lucy had the Cornish bluefin tuna belly with potato seaweed mayonnaise.
Okay, so that's the starter, and as you can see, I very much enjoyed it. It is completely gone.
Clean Plate Club.
Clean Plate Club, the same over here with Lucy.
She liked the tuna, but the seaweed was a bit overwhelming for her. However, she would order it again. Now for the main, drumroll please. We had the rib of West Country beef for 2, chips, side salad, and a beef dripping béarnaise sauce and gravy.
Okay, so the food's here. We got the beef for 2. It looks delicious. I'm super excited about this. Lucy's already tucked in. Now it's my turn. Let's get to it.
The meat was tender and juicy, and it definitely hit the spot. The chips were crispy and the potato was nice and fluffy inside. Finally, we had the dessert, which was a cool experience. It was presented like paint on a paint platter, and a waiter kindly talked us through each flavor.
Herb, raspberry, cherry, mango, and yogurt.
Great. And you said it's designed after.
For the front going, as you can see for the color.
The mango and cherry were my favorite ones, but all in all, it was a good dessert to end the meal. So in total, our meal came to £280, including the service charge.
Okay, so we've just finished lunch at Mount Street, starting with the service. So, impeccable service actually. We were served by Loic and also the manager who showed us around the rooms, and they were very friendly, and I just really enjoyed how detailed they were about the rooms, but also about the food. Now moving on to the interior decor. Now, incredible. The mosaic tile floors by Rashid Johnson, stunning. I've never seen something like that inside a restaurant before. Normally I'll see something kind of funky or cool or different in a house, but seeing it in a restaurant was just mind-blowing. The decor, amazing, like the chairs, the artwork, of course. One of my favorite works was by George Condo in there. Lastly, the food. Now the food, once again, I'm gonna say it again, incredible. I wasn't used to having like modern British food, but having it here and really enjoying it just elevated, but also changed my mind about British food overall. To recap, service, great, food impeccable, interior design stunning. I'm gonna give Mount Street a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it from me here. If you like this video, make sure to check out the next 2 that are gonna pop up on the screen. Thanks for watching Refined Living, and I'll see you in the next one.